It is 1 minute past the hour of 10 o'clock on this beautiful Monday morning, the 15th of April, 2024. Greetings, land of the brave and beyond, and a very hearty welcome to today's Cabinet Committee briefing session, coming to you live and direct from the Government Information Center studios in the heart of the nation's capital. Now, Namibia, you are tuned into the Cabinet Committee briefing session, a national platform that is initiated by the Government of the Republic of Namibia, emanating from the government communication strategy that was rolled out late last year by the Ministry of ICT. Now, the platform is initiated to serve as a conduit for transmitting information on government projects, programs, policy formulations and advancements, but also strategic implementations within the respective OMAs. Now, the aim is, of course, to fast-track information disseminations across all organs of government. For this morning's edition, I will be your host, Hileni Felebo-Samunyela, and I have the honor and privilege to introduce to you the Minister of Gender, Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare, Honorable Doreen Sioka, to present to the Namibian nation her ministerial update. Once again, Honorable Minister, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on board this morning. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Eleni. Fellow Namibians, I am here today to brief the nation about the Ministry of Gender, Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare programs and the notable achievements. The ministry is implementing and coordinating programs aimed at contributing and ensuring gender equality and equity eradication, poverty, and to ensure social welfare through the following programs. Program 1, Social Assistance Grants. The ministry spent on average of 3.4 billion per annum on old age grants, disability grants, and orphan and vulnerable children grants, led to a total of total coverage of 208,170. That covers 97% old age grants beneficiaries. 53,835, which covers 75%, disability grants, and 377,743, that covers 75%. OVC beneficiaries were successfully verified and maintained on the system as eligible beneficiaries. Program number 2, regarding conditional basic income grants. As per the Harambee Prosperity Plan, number 1 and 2 directives that compelled the ministry to revise and convert food banks, special feeding for marginalized communities, and the marginalized grants into monthly cash transfer as first step to phase in conditional basic income grants. The ministry has successfully converted the food bank program from an in-kind food parcels into cash transfer, that is monetary, in April 2022. The cash transfer is currently benefiting the existing food bank beneficiaries. The program is benefiting a total of 8,907 households, representing 37,519 beneficiaries. 37,519 and 19 beneficiaries, translating into an expenditure of 81.3 million on conditional basic income grants. The goal of this program is to contribute to Namibians' social and economic upliftment while eliminating poverty through adequate and durable safety nets. This entails, among others, improving the coping skills of people, families, and vulnerable groups in society. Program number 3, regarding marginalized communities program. The ministry successfully transported 2,835 marginalized community learners to and from hostels in all 10 regions. Moreover, 308 marginalized students have access to institutions of high learning through the ministry's intervention. The ministry also paid allowances to 287 students studying at institutions of high learning. The ministry provided food supplements to 29,000 households across the 10 regions where marginalized communities live. Program number 4, on disability affairs program. The ministry provided support to 265 students to cover their tuition fee, accommodation fee, transport, and other needs such as laptops, softwares, sign language interpretations, and other needs based on their disability to the tune of 7.5 million. The ministry provided support to 800 persons with severe disabilities from the various regions with the following: diapers, nappies, formula milk, and portable toilets to the tune of 4 million Namibian dollars. Program number 5, regarding child care and protection program. The ministry successfully provided subsidies to 18 residential child care facilities, that is children's home, place of care, and the shelters for gender-based violence, violence against the children, and the trafficking in person victims to the tune of 2 million Namibian dollars. A total number of 534 children were placed at these facilities. The ministry provided psychosocial support services to about 1,200 children who are hosted at the Namibian Children's Home and after-school centers by providing them with basic needs. Social workers working at regional levels provided psychosocial support to 3,200 children, which includes counseling of children with behavioral problems, such as alcohol and drug abuse, emergency support, and HIV/AIDS disclosure. Program number 6, regarding gender equality and gender advocacy. The ministry successfully reached out to 4,016 people, including adults and children, with information on violence against children and human trafficking in various regions. The ministry successfully hosted the men's conference in Karas and Oceania region under the theme, Zero Male Suicide, promoting positive masculinity to prevent gender-based violence. The two conferences brought together over 1,000 men in 2 regions, respectively, to discuss issues of mental health, suicide, and gender-related laws. The conferences created a safe space for men to share their experiences and discuss issues that affect them. In addition, the conferences sensitized men and shared experiences on issues of mental well-being, encouraging and mobilized men to willingly act and stand up against gender-based violence, encouraged men to teach the boys values, mold their characters, and help shape them into responsible men who can value gender equality and respect human dignity. Through this program, awareness raising on male involvement in prevention of gender-based violence and HIV and AIDS is being conducted in all 14 regions continuously. With regard to capacity building of services providers, the ministry, using the Namibian National Training Resource Toolkit on Gender-Based Violence, Male Engagement Toolkit, trained gender liaison officers, social workers, health extension officers, gender-based violence cluster members in all spheres. Life skills, teachers, parliamentarians, church leaders, traditional leaders, and the youth, and out of school, the gender-based violence and the human trafficking, human rights cluster at national and regional levels have been also strengthened to improve coordination. Program number 7 on community development program. The ministry provided support to community-based early childhood development for children of 0 to 4 years through the provision of subsidy allowance to early childhood teachers, that's the educators, on a monthly basis to 1,356 educators countrywide. Teaching and learning materials, as well as improvement to community-based ECD centers infrastructures. Furthermore, the ministry provided support in the form of income-generating activities to improve the livelihood and to improve the lives and the livelihood of community by implementing programs and projects designed to create self-employment opportunities and impart business skills. The ministry successfully supported 161 IGAs beneficiaries with material and equipments, and also trained 157 IGAs beneficiaries on how to improve their businesses, which include costing, marketing, record keeping, buying and stock control, and managing people. The ministry remains committed to ensure that it implements and strengthens the programs under its mandate as the mission and vision of the Ministry of Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare. With these remarks, fellow Namibian, I thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for that very brief and though insightful update from your ministry. Indeed, it is quite refreshing to hear what the government of the Republic of Namibia is doing as far as early childhood development centers is concerned, as well as the orphans and vulnerable children being taken care of, and also the elephant in the room, the gender-based violence. We appreciate you taking time to grace us this morning. Now, this very segment is set aside for the media. I would like to humbly request if we have any colleague from the media that would like to post any questions to the Honorable Minister, you may quickly take the mic and post your question to the Honorable. Okay, and in absence to no questions from the media, I'd like to pause here and just to thank you, to express my profound gratitude to you, Honorable, and your entire ministry for always making time to update the Namibian nation. Please continue doing the good fight that you are fighting. I know it at times feels like a daunting task, but you are doing well and we appreciate your work. Namibia, that is all the time we had for today's discussion. Until next time, from myself and the entire GIC production crew, it's goodbye.